Whoa!
The mutant.
The mutant.
Apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
Or are you talking about real world events going to come?
Yeah, I'm thinking that. There's a lot going on right now, dude.
Yeah.
This episode will be out in 2025, January, right after New Year's. And they say 2025 is going to be off the chain.
Well,
so the internet says.
Well, I mean, from 2020 all the way up, it's just getting progressively weirder.
Getting weird. There's orbs in the sky that even NBC and ABC News is recording with high 4K definition.
Yeah.
And it's like a metallic blob that ripples and moves. The drones.
Projection.
Yeah. I think, blue beam.
Yeah. It's ramping up.
I'm amazed that people don't know what blue beam is. Anyway, Ash and Burnz, Paranormal Podcast. We're going to talk about the apocalypse.
Not a story, though. We ain't going to talk about a story, though.
No. We'll do the intro, and then we'll talk about that. Do you like the free flow?
I do like the free flow.
Welcome to the Ash and Burnz Podcast. Two guys don't know what we're talking about, but come along for the ride. We talk about politics, religion, sex, video games, movies, pop culture, conspiracies, aliens, ghosts, Bigfoots, and
anything and everything.
That's right, Ash and Burnz Podcast.
Rolled up into a big juicy burrito with some queso. Okay.
So I got to add that in. I ain't got it on that thing yet.
Oh, wow.
So I'm wearing my cowboy hat. You don't have a hat on.
No.
You got a fresh haircut.
Cut my hair.
So this is a weird thing that's going on. We've been here for 30 minutes already, and we've done a 30-minute podcast about this story about evil.
Yeah.
Demonic evil, ghost hunting. I'm not going to talk about it.
That you've told
This is the second time I've told the story, and the second time equipment has failed on us. So we're not going to tell that story.
Nope.
We're going to talk about the end of the world, which is a better thing anyway. So, Project Bluebeam, because it's two things. It could be end of the world as in physically end of the world. We're hunting for tin cans in the desert. It's a Mad Max. Or it's the end of the world as we know it, end of the world. AI takes over. Aliens take over. Project Bluebeam works.
It's going to work.
Definitely.
There's a lot of dumb people on this planet.
Dude, I have been talking about Bluebeam out there in the world to people, and they're like, what? I've never heard of that. And I guess my algorithm is like Bluebeam. Everything's Bluebeam, Bluebeam, my algorithm. But
yeah, you talk about it.
Yeah. And so that my algorithm,
you research it and
my
look
TikTok,
at it.
my YouTube, and that begs the question, what don't we know about, because our algorithm doesn't tell us. But tell us about Bluebeam. I know we probably discussed it before, but this apocalypse episode, Bluebeam, what is it?
It's the simulation of ending the world and to cause a one world government, because we're going to have a enemy that is extraterrestrial, and the whole world will have to shut down its formal governments to mold into one so that we could fight it together as one world.
And it's going to be fake the whole time.
And it's going to be fake the whole time. It's projections. And from what I understand, I know a lot of people say conspiracy theorists and all that, and it's like a little tinfoil hat dude and all this and that. But I mean, if you kind of look at the world and how it's been going, government's testing us to see compliance levels, because if you're going to sit back and say the government is here to help, Ronald Reagan warned against that. The
worst thing to hear is, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yep.
It's like, oh God.
Yeah. No, the government is ran by corrupted and corruptible people. Just like anybody. You take anybody, you put them in power, give them enough time, eventually they're going to be corrupted, because people, once you receive power, you don't give it up. Because then it's not your way anymore. You have to comply to the next person, and a lot of people don't do that.
Well, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's like people go, "Oh, the GBG is corruptible." We're all capable of it.
We're all
capable of going. If I'm a rich, multi-billion-dollar person, all of a sudden I think of the middle class and the poor as fodder.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how war is.
Yeah.
Poor people fight it. Rich people start it. Poor people fight it.
Rich people profit off of it.
Yep. Because it's just money.
Yeah. So Project Bluebeam is a couple of things that has to be in place for it to work. And I believe it's probably in place right now.
Yeah.
I'm going Uncle AJ now.
Yeah.
Holographic technology. Now, you think lasers and projections like Scooby-Doo and the gang and shit, UFOs.
Yeah.
I think that it's probably so advanced that they could probably manipulate nitrogen, oxygen molecules to, like a pixel on television, create an image.
Or, even to the point where if they have the technology like the invisible sheet, you can throw a sheet over you and it completely turns you invisible.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even need to build an actual spaceship. You would just have to have a drone with a mounting system with a sheet, but instead of a sheet making you invisible, it's a sheet that displays. Then you can make that drone look like whatever you want it to look like.
Yeah, it beating the laws of physics, though, is weird. And two-part, if it is a projection, why can't it be detected by radar? And then this old clip of this one guy, I wish I had the clip, but he talks about the fact that, yes, they can manipulate molecules in space, not outer space, just in space, like air here, table, somewhere.
Yeah.
To make it look whatever they want to. And it's even detectable by radar. I'm like, okay, that figures that problem out.
Yeah.
So then you got the projection. You get the projection of all the gods, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, and whoever else is supposedly going to meld into one god in front of everybody.
And it'll be the Antichrist.
It'll be the new. Well, it'll be the new god. And then the ones that won't believe that, they're using microwave technology to put thoughts in your head. You'll hear the voice of the new god tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't deny it, right?
Well, what if a chip in your brain helps you hear that voice even better?
Chip in your brain, like what? COVID vaccines or something?
No, like Elon.
Elon?
Yeah.
You won't even need. But apparently the CIA has worked on, and probably Russia too, using microwaves to plant stuff into your head because it's brain and whatever matter, and microwaves can influence things. So it appears that here's a 50-50 shot. It's either blue beam or it's real.
Yeah.
Blue beam would benefit the GBG because there is no real threat.
No.
But there's a perceived threat which gives them power. If it is extraterrestrial, it takes all the power away from them.
Yeah.
And so they don't want that either.
Yeah.
I predict that you heard it here first. Jesus Christ, can't talk.
I can't talk tonight either.
Well, so it's the second day. It's the 27th of December. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I predict we're going to hear about extraterrestrial shooting down military planes here soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be the next step, that they're shooting down our military. Oh, that's going to DEFCON, and then all of a sudden emergency stuff starts to happen, and then a full invasion happens. And
well, the thing is like if it is real and there are extraterrestrial aliens with the technology and the capability of moving through space like we would drive from house to house.
Yeah.
What could we do as far as defending ourselves? I don't see
nothing
anything.
I can think of.
If they had that kind of technology, it's over. There's nothing we could do. So us getting together and fighting, there's nothing we could do.
Now, I say that shooting down the planes is going to be part of the false flag Project Bluebeam. They're going to say that happened. I think that's what they're going to say.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like what you said, they're so powerful. Why would he even have to shoot down? They just be like, what are you doing? Hey, I'm over here. You know, why would they be supposed to shoot down our boxcar derbies? You know, I mean, they're cardboard airplanes. Like, did you get your AR out and shoot down paper airplanes?
No.
I don't think they would do that. No. But I think that's what they're going to manipulate us to believe.
Yeah.
So they're shooting down our military now. Oh, this is the government came out and said, we don't know what these are. Please tell us if you got footage of these and tell us if you had encounters of these things. That's step one. I was like, oh, this is kind of happening. Remember the government had hearings?
Yeah.
And now they have all this like, yeah, we've gotten bodies and we've got aircraft and we're trying to reverse engineer it, Bob Lazar and all that stuff. That's like step 2 maybe.
Yeah. Well, that also, I think it was also being planted back in the day as far as
even
that all
back.
Working up just so that it gives us something great. But we're all manipulated, man.
They say Independence Day is really just a playbook to kind of give us what we're going to do when this happens.
Yeah.
Because that's in our mind. That's pop culture.
I mean, Bill Paxton's famous speech in that.
Yes.
You know, today,
the Americans are doing something about bloody time.
Day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's, in the moment, you're like,
yeah.
Patriot, baby.
Like,
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. You know, that's what I'm saying. We got a lot of dumb people because I fell for it in the movie. I was cheering Randy Quaid on. I'm back.
A bunch of farmers flying jets.
Yeah.
But like there could be all of us that think about Bluebeam is a drop in the ocean compared to the people that are going to fall for it.
Yeah.
So what do? Bug out?
Can't fight it.
Yeah.
Well, how long are we going to survive bugged out?
Exactly. So do you false flag that you believe it? And just roll with the new world order?
No, just take me out, man.
No, see, not
just
me.
Take me out.
I got to take care of my kids and family. I got to be there for them.
Well, how long are you going to take care of them?
As long as I can. As long as I can.
Well, at max, they live till about 90 years old, and that's about it.
I'll just keep fighting. I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, I'd rather fight and go out in a blaze of glory than to just be like, and lay down.
Yeah.
So I would fight too.
Now, I would roll with the New World Order. Like, okay, sure, whatever. But I'm still sowing seeds of dissonance.
No.
You know, like, I'm like, hey, dude, you take cash? Like, yeah, man. Like, all right. I'd go on a black market.
Cash?
Yeah, because cryptocurrency will take over.
Yeah, but what could your cash buy if nobody else takes it?
Black market will go to cash. Black market now is cryptocurrency. But when it goes to trackable cryptocurrency, it'll go back to cash. It'll go back to like gold and silver.
Maybe.
It should. Probably.
No, we ain't got no gold or silver. Not even our government.
No, yeah, you're right.
We've been printing money for decades. I'm going to
start getting cell phones and getting the gold out of it to get like a little ounce.
Yeah, a little tiny speck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got we just went to the phone store. I upgraded my wife's phone, and she turned her phone in, and I was like, yeah, they're going to go and strip that down because it's an old phone,
platinum and gold out of it.
They're going to strip that phone down, and she's like, well, why don't we do that? And I'm like, I don't know how to refine that. I mean, that's like you got to refine.
You got a chemical process,
yeah,
and then you got to refine it to get. It's a lot of work. I've seen the video.
Yeah.
Guy gets a little speck of gold, you know.
Yeah, you get about what's gold, $60-something an ounce or something like that. I don't know.
And then you go try to resell it. You're gonna get $30 an ounce.
But we would get micrograms out of that phone, you know. So it's like you ain't gonna get them about $5.
You'd be better off to go down the creek.
Yeah,
and just pan it.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Just go dig a hole, pan that dirt.
Dude, YouTube's crazy. My algorithm's showing these dudes that says guaranteed gold at every creek, and you're like,
yeah.
There's a guy that built a gold sifter out of Legos. And he just dumps shit in it and it sifts it. It's pretty cool, dude.
Why are we doing this podcast? Let's go to the creek bed down
Let's
there.
go to the creek bed, man.
Just start paying.
Who would jump you for your claim nowadays? I don't think nobody would.
Well, what claim?
I'm just saying. Back in the day, it was like,
Oh yeah,
like if you went out and bought like staked a claim at some spot.
yeah. People just come up and shoot you.
Yeah, back then. Nowadays, I don't think nobody gives a shit. It's too much hard work. I'm not gonna pan and dig.
I wouldn't put it past anybody to come up and just shoot you. Everybody's looking for the easy way out.
You gotta have a guard as you're panning.
Yeah.
Somebody like Overwatch.
Well,
Any gold yet?
But the best thing is they would have to be hidden, because if somebody
If you see you,
sees the guard, then they're going to take the guard out first.
that's how I feel about open carry.
Yeah.
People open carry.
Yeah, I don't want to open carry. I want
No.
to conceal.
Open carry to me is like, oh, thank God you're open carry.
You're
That means
literally
they're
putting
gonna,
a target on you.
yes, the bad guy's going to expose themselves to me by shooting you open carry first. So then I can be like, oh, that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, open carries.
Yeah.
You are the decoy.
Yeah.
Decoys.
Yeah.
Fingerbangers. Fingerstrong.com.
Because I mean, any given second, somebody can just pull a gun out and shoot.
Well, there's the. Do you remember those two shooters that went into Walmart? They were Middle Eastern, and the government couldn't break into their phones. Remember, that's years ago, 10 years ago. Abandoned a woman with ARs. They went on a shooting spree. They went into a Walmart. The guy walked in first. Well, this guy, carry conceal guy, pulled his gun out and was getting ready to engage the guy. Well, the woman was maybe 10 feet behind him and shot the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't do the proper AOE. He got tunnel vision,
Yeah.
area responsibility. I think I said AOE. I'm thinking like Final Fantasy.
Area of effect.
Yeah, I always do that. But if those two dudes rolled in with a Wayne and White folded in with ARs, and they see a cowboy with a gun on his hip, it's like, oh, there's the one I'm gonna take out.
Yeah.
Because there's the threat. I know he has a gun on him.
Yeah.
Now you, me, they don't know what we got. We're just oh,
Yeah.
call an ambulance.
Yeah. My wife was saying one time.
Not for me.
Yeah. Call the name of this, but not for me. My wife was saying one time, she's like, what if I'm at Walmart, and I got our kid, and she's like, I start hearing gunshots. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Easy.
And I was like, you grab Jordan and you run the opposite way. I was like, that little flashbang you got on you, that's for if something's immediately in your face as an obstacle.
Yep.
You do not pull and go to the noise. You get her and get the flip out.
Another tip is don't pull it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't pull it out unless it's.
You never pull your sword out of the sheath unless you're going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
You don't pull a gun out to show or to scare. You don't do that.
No. Well, you learn that in carry conceal class.
Oh, yeah.
They tell you, they're like, don't flash it, don't brandish it.
Nope.
When you pull it, you're meaning to use it.
So if you're at a Walmart and you hear shooting, you grab the girl, you go out the emergency exit door, and you book it.
Yep.
Ain't no room for no heroes.
That's right.
Me, I have responsibility. I got to go to work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sucks, but that's why.
Well, if I was with you, I'd go to work.
I know.
too.
Me and you'd go to work. I'd be like, oh, yeah. I'd get on a bicycle, ride that store just to clip him.
I would let you literally get point, though, because you know what you're doing. I'm just there to.
Yeah, I'm
watch your
there.
back.
I'm about to put in some work. Matter of fact, I was going to show you my everyday carry fanny pack in a little bit. We got to work on you too. Anyway, so in the world, that's another factor. In the world, we've said this before, but we got new listeners sometimes, and so I'll reiterate. This is episode like 20-ish or something. The end of the world happens. The apocalypse happens. Everybody's fantasy is Walking Dead. Everybody's fantasy is, oh, I'm going to put my tack vest on that I got from Amazon. I'm going to get my AR. I'm going to go out and get some deer.
Target.
I got my Go Pack. This has a molly on it and knives and axes hanging off of it.
Yeah.
Target.
Target.
You might as well.
Look at all this cool survival stuff that you could easily take from me. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to be on point like this right here. You cannot defeat an ambush.
That's right.
And overconfidence get you killed. If you were wearing what you got on right now, and you had a computer bag on you that's full of stuff, you don't look like you'll have anything worthwhile, right?
Yeah.
You can blend in better with the crowd. And everybody wants to all of a sudden go to the mountains. You're not going to make it to the mountains.
Nope.
North Carolina area, Piedmont area, Raleigh, all that. Go to the mountains, survive. You're not going to make it to the mountains. The highway's going to be shut down because everybody's going to go to the damn mountains.
Yep.
And everybody's going to shoot everything that moves out there.
Yep.
And then if you do get a deer, you're going to get shot for that deer.
Yep.
And for your gun. And for your
That's why I have a crossbow.
Yeah. Or they're going to shoot you for your crossbow.
Silent.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if you shoot a deer, you're going to put off noise. People are going to run to that noise.
Yeah.
A crossbow's like, dink.
Yeah. You got more concealment.
Yeah.
But the best plan, in my opinion, is to hunker down and wait till everybody's done with all the tomfoolery out there in the woods and the mountains. And then it's dog eat dog world.
You would need to shut your shutters.
Oh, yeah.
Board up everything and just wait it out because people are going to try to pillage.
Oh, yeah.
And plunder.
Now, this is something that I ask you about because you're outside opinion about it. If you're going house to house, if I'm not prepared, I'm going house to house, getting what I need, raiding. Do you make your house look like it's already been raided?
Yes.
I agree. Now, what does that look like? Like you think busted windows, kicked in front door, ransacked, right?
Yeah.
And you're hidden, I guess.
Yeah.
Or you're in there, but everything of value is hidden.
Yeah.
Oh, we're here for I ain't got nothing. I got nothing. It's all hidden.
Well, they probably going to kill you anyway.
That's the thing. Or do you board up, sandbag, and make a defensive position?
I would say take everything that's of value. It's like food and tools. I have a crawl space. I'll throw it in the crawl space. I get my family in a crawl space. I jack up my house. Looks like it's raided. People come up. Nothing in here. Even if we hear them up there walking around. Yeah, they'll head on after a while.
I swear I think that's the best strategy in my brain.
Yeah.
Because people are going to have tunnel vision. They're not going to check crawl space.
No.
Hitting the house, hitting your neighbor's house, neighbor. They're going down the line. I've even thought about setting up a fake pantry with small amount of supplies.
Just so
outdated
they can have the illusion,
they
I
hid
got
it.
something.
Yeah, they got that stuff that's going to last me 4 weeks. They didn't got the shit that's going to last me 10 years.
Yeah.
And I aimed this on the Finger Strong cast one time. I was like, I'm so petty. I have this giant red backpack. It's a Forestry Service backpack. It's big and it's red. Red as these headphones. And, you good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
And
listening.
I am going to put that next to the shelf with all the stuff. So they're going to come in and raid. It's going to look like it's already raided. They find my shelf of stuff. Oh, no, my stuff. With that big red backpack. They're going to fill up that red backpack and go out the house.
And then they're red, so they're a target.
Yep. And they got my out-of-date beans and some toilet paper and stuff like that, some water. You know, we already hit this place.
Yeah.
You know? No, you didn't hit nothing. You just got the decoy. Decoy.
Oh, by the way, my brother got me for Christmas a little, you scrape off the magnesium.
Yeah.
Fire starter.
Ferrous rod or something like that,
Yeah.
magnesium rod.
Yeah. With a iron on the back, to do the sparks. So I got one now.
Don't you get dude, every damn podcast we say the same thing. We got to build your go bag.
You got to get a go bag. Viewers, build a go bag.
Get you a get home bag or a go bag. I have a get home bag. I have a recon bag, and I have for work. I have a active shooter bag. Totally different setups. Totally different philosophies behind it.
Yeah.
I'm working on an everyday carry fanny pack. I don't want to wear a fanny pack, but men men need to carry stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Pocket knife, flashlight.
Oh, I got a pocket knife on me.
Yeah, you just had a flashlight too.
Yeah.
So you always get that. You always get that on you.
Well, it's my work one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think people should always carry that. And a few other things. Like I'll probably carry a few of the little accoutrements with me, just little tactical stuff, something, little screwdriver set or something. Like I got a Swiss Army knife for Christmas. And what turned me on to Swiss Army knives is you just look at a Swiss Army knife and you're like, okay, there's the knife, the scissors. You always overlook it.
Yeah.
Well, there's this TikTok channel. This guy shows you everything a damn Swiss Army knife will do and how you can use it.
Yeah.
And I'm amazed. This guy is just so smart. Or either he's a Swiss Army vet. He knows how to work it.
Yeah.
But there's so much stuff the Swiss Army knife can do. So I bought one. I got one for Christmas. I'm sorry. So I'm carrying that thing everywhere now. Now, it's not going to replace my big folding knife, my get busy knife. But
a Swiss Army knife's supposed to be for like a little tool, like a tool assembly.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
They even have, the corkscrew? They even have attachments now that fit into them that have Phillips heads on the end of them. Or flatheads. So they have a screwdriver attachment. This guy made a mouse trap. He built a mouse trap out of a rubber band and a Swiss Army knife. And he puts the blade where it's cocked where it wants to go down. He puts the toothpick there and puts a rubber band around it. He puts the cheese on a little something right there. So it knocks off, the blade comes down. The saw blade.
Guillotines it?
Yeah. On a Swiss Army knife. And he has all these things he does. He made a little pouch with it. It has a leather tool on it. Do you know that?
Yeah, when it comes out, it looks like a knife on the bottom, but round, and then it's got a hole in the middle.
Yep, it's for
putting leather strip and
I was like,
going through leather,
man.
the lace up leather. Yeah,
it weighs nothing and it's small. So I put that in my everyday carry down. Toothpick, tweezers.
You get a little splinter in your finger.
Oh no!
You get that tweezer right out.
Got nose hair you want to get out.
Yeah, I do.
But so my get home bag is to get here to get to base and to go through the protocols, go through, water, food, warmth, and protection. So that's 4 things I guess you have to figure. I don't know. And then hope everything dies down or the government comes and takes over.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah, I know. At that point, you're like, good, there's some law and order, or, go back to the old sheriff days, know?
Yeah, right.
Here's the magistrate.
Here's the new iron boot coming down on me.
At some point, you got to welcome the iron boot.
Maybe.
At some point. I agree. It's tough.
It would be, I don't know, because I think in a apocalyptic kind of scenario where if it's like Walking Dead or something like that, the military showing up, it's not the U.S. government. It's whoever's in charge of that.
National Guard that went AWOL.
It's that person's idea of what society should look like.
Yeah. I tell you a really good TV show to watch if you ever seen it, called Jericho.
I've heard of it. It's kind of older, isn't it? Yeah.
Really good TV show about the end of the world. I think nuclear war. I think there's a new show out now called Homestead. And
haven't heard it.
A nuclear bomb goes off. Everything's set back to Stone Ages. Where everybody goes to this place, and it's called Homestead, and it's the typical drama. You got to farm, you got to work, you got to do protection, and then there's people coming and going, I need food, I got a family, and I said, we can't let you in. And he's like, I need help, and all that stuff, and it's just like you got to turn away people. But Jericho is a really, really good apocalyptic show. I can't talk tonight. That Chinese food got me tore up, son.
Got you in a coma.
Oof, I ate too much of it.
Yeah. I started getting full. I quit. I got it in the fridge.
I noticed that you stopped. My daughter stopped. The Amazon stopped. I ate all of it.
Yeah.
Because I saw it and I had food. And I was like, I can finish this. That's the problem. That's the problem with me.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm trying to get unround, but I don't know. I'm just kind of going to get to the point where it's like, if I feel full, because I used to I got to finish my plate.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. as like, and then I'll get seconds, and I'll get too much of the seconds, but I'll finish it.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
that's where
idiot.
you're messing up.
Yes, gluttony.
That's why I felt bad that Friday I went to Clark's because I ate a plate full and a dessert, and like I just ate it all. Everybody else getting to-go boxes, and I'm like,
Ho, I'm the machine.
yeah.
I can out-eat about anybody, I tell you that.
But of course, you know, you look at it and you're like, man, he's getting kind of big. And it's like, well, hold on. It's fuel. I'm saving the fuel up for the love machine.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I got to have a shed. I got to have a
taking it
shed.
up.
I got to put the old sex machine in the shed.
Yeah.
I got to build a shed.
That's right. It's fuel.
Well, you know, when the apocalypse happens, we're going to lose a lot of weight.
Yeah.
We're going to lose a lot of weight.
Dude, I want to do that alone show where I was kind of telling you about it.
You can get gear, but
Yeah.
you're alone.
Yeah. You're completely alone. All you have is cameras. And a lot of people mentally break. That's where the thing is.
I can't see that happen with
Dude,
me.
yeah.
I'd be like, this is the best thing
It's
ever.
either you have to survive alone in the wilderness for 100 days, or out of like 12 people, you have to be the last one standing. So it could be like day 50. If everybody else quit, you only there for 50 days.
Hell, day 10, everybody fucking drops out.
Good. But my whole thing is, because I was watching my wife, I was like, you got to mentally prepare that no matter what, you're going for 100 days. And that's it. If you go 100 days, you win.
Tell yourself you're going for 200.
Well, that too. But dude, this last season, they were in Saskatchewan. Dude, you talking about, it's like spring weather, and then it's like 2 days later, and it is feet of snow. The weather like that changed. They were out there fishing. Yeah, I mean, it's a little chilly. 2 days later, they're like, ice. The water's already so thick of ice they can walk on it.
Holy crap,
Yeah,
just
dude.
like that?
Just like that, dude. It dropped.
Now, here's a question that I have an answer to it that I believe is real. In a situation like that, like Survivor or Alone, I seriously think your mental attitude towards it, your disposition to it, you mentally,
Yeah.
is seriously a big factor in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you go out there and go, it's me versus nature. I'm
Yeah.
out here every
Well, dude,
day is
every
gonna
one
be-
of them was doing that when they first got out there. The first 30, 35 days, a lot of them were like, yeah, this is great. Me and nature. Ah. Day 35 to like 50, a lot of them were like, I'm missing my family. And when they all started talking about missing their family, all that, it wasn't too much longer. They were pulling that sat phone out. This is me. I'm officially tapping out.
See, me, I'm thinking to myself, I'm working for my family. What
Yeah.
about those damn strip boat guys that are going for 3 months out there on the ocean?
Well, at least,
Well, you can
but
talk
you're
to them.
around. They're around other people. They're talking
yeah.
about like
That's a good
being
point.
alone,
That's a
because
good
we are
point.
kind of social creatures, you know. I think I could do it.
That's what I was thinking. If you have the right attitude, like me, I'd have to do some mental gymnastics.
Yeah.
I'd have to make a tree my friend
Well.
to get over the loneliness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Next thing you know, I got a spider in my corner, and me and Fred talk all the time. You know, I think
He just
I could.
listens.
Yeah,
He's a good
he just
listener.
listens. What's that? Yeah. Actually, my old FTO, when I joined the force, he used to be an Alaskan state trooper.
Ooh.
Yeah, back on his first law enforcement gig, and he had to work a post where you're out there for like, I don't want to exaggerate this, but I swear it's like 6 months.
Good gravy.
6 months
By
with him
himself.
and a dog on a post.
Well, a dog, you got companionship.
His supplies would get dropped off every 30 days by plane in a parachute.
Yeah.
He's a trooper. He's just out there in a cabin in Alaska. And I was sitting there going, bro,
I mean-
sign me up.
Well, the thing is like, what are you doing out there? Like, what's the purpose of sending some person out in some cabin to be by yourself with a dog? Like, what?
I don't know.
Do you think people are literally going out there to
I think it may be
cause
for
trouble?
hunting or lodging or just a post. I'm not sure why. I don't remember if I got an answer for that.
That's nuts.
But he said they would drop a supply crate every 30 days and sometimes have a record in it. You know, they supply you with records, stuff to do.
Yeah.
He said he had no problem with it. He said, but when he got back, he said he had a hard time
Getting out of that mind space.
talking to people.
Yeah.
He couldn't pick up on cues and stuff. And he was,
Well,
he
I
had to
mean, you're not around it.
he had to relearn all that, he said.
Yeah,
And
you're not
in my
around
opinion,
it.
he never came back from it. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Old Rick. But yeah, he said he got weird. He said he got weird.
Yeah.
But
I
like
can see.
I would go into it. I think I'd go into it like day 40. This is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
Would depend.
I think your
think
mental
it would
attitude can actually. I'm starving. I'm really hungry, but guess what? I'm losing weight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the guy that won it was a teacher, and he purposely gained 40 pounds to stock up before he went out there.
Smart.
And by the time they got him, he is skinny. He lost it all.
Yeah, because food doesn't become a priority because you can go so long without it. It's the shelter and the water that becomes priority.
Yeah.
Don't eat snow because it lowers your core temperature. You know, you want to melt it and eat and drink it for your water.
Yeah.
But food is
Their food turned into just fish that, if they were lucky enough to ice fish, because all the berries gone the winter, all the animals went away.
Ain't it so weird if you go out with a camera, there's birds or something everywhere, but if you ever go out in the woods with a weapon to kill an animal,
Nothing.
I swear there's something to that, dude.
Yeah.
It's either evolution would say the animals know that you come into the woods with an intent to kill, and they pick up on it. Maybe it's the way you walk. Maybe it's what you see in your hand. Animals can tell. What are you looking back and forth for? You don't believe that?
Evolution.
Oh,
No.
come on, man.
No.
Or
I don't believe in that.
Or it's your mind not relaxing and you're out focused and you don't see it. Maybe.
I don't know, because I've hunted, and when I go out with the intent of getting a deer, like, I don't miss stuff. Like it's
Hyper vigilant.
Makes a point to like not step on sticks for snapping. You know, like you taking your time.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you see animals everywhere?
Oh yeah, I'd be in the blind, you know, and then birds come right up and land right on the edge, and then they're like beep beep, and they notice me. You know, even though I don't really move a lot, if I do a little head turn, they're like, they're gone. But they came and landed right where the field of view land. All that. They'd be out there, the squirrels be out there wrestling with each other. You know, I got some pretty good little video of just like a squirrel. There's one squirrel, huge.
Big old fat boy.
Because he was by all the stuff, but he's like, big old boy, he well fed. He just up there, he'd be chasing birds off. Blue jays would come in.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he'd go. And then I got a video of him like walking and like getting on the limb and looking around, like cleaning all this and that. I was like, man, this is pretty awesome.
I think small game is going to be the trick in apocalypse.
Dude, I don't know if I could eat a squirrel, man. That's a tree rat. I don't know if I can eat rodents, man. They're just something in my brain, just like
yeah, I get it. I could eat squirrel. I think I could eat a rat. It depends.
Yeah,
Depends how hungry I am.
well, I don't know. It also depends on where you're at. If you're in the city around like sewers, I don't think I'm gonna eat that rat because that's a poop eater, scavenger.
Yeah,
but if you're out like in the woods and there's a rat, a little, a big old field rat running around, it probably didn't scavenge poop,
No, like possums, raccoons. I can't see myself eating them, but if I'm hungry enough, I'd eat them. Whatever it takes to get to the next mission.
Yeah.
That's how you got to start thinking.
Theo Vaughn said owls not that good.
I bet it ain't.
He said they look weird when you pluck them too.
They're all legs.
Yeah, they're all like real skinny.
Yeah.
The thickness of them is nothing but feather.
Yeah.
They look like weird little alien
They're little
creatures.
raptors, dude. That's all they really are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, raptors are pretty thick in Ark, though. If you ever noticed them.
Dude,
They got them thick legs.
they're assholes.
Yeah.
The microraptors are the biggest assholes. I love that game.
Because they don't target your mount, they target you.
Yeah.
They can jump right over your little mount and they scratch, and then your eye, you get that debuff where it's like, ooh. The screen turns yellow and blurry.
So when the apocalypse happens, at least we have Ark.
Well, no, because servers would go
No,
down.
I'm saying at least we've got experience on
yeah,
Ark. We'll be out here
yeah.
taming animals. Knock
Oh,
them out, feed them something.
Yeah, shove berries up their butt. now, they're your friend. You know.
I can see myself being a door kicker if it come down to it for kids. That'd suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, your kids are hungry. I can see it. And I also been thinking about a few things. Like 3 or 4 levels of tactical readiness for something like this. So it happens. And my old, I'll say airsoft setup, you know, a tactical setup, SWAT team setup, plate carrier, 3 mags, AR helmet, you know, the gloves, tack, Call of Duty shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's really only good for like missions, little short missions,
Yeah.
you know?
Now you definitely don't want to wake up, put it on, and keep it on.
No, that's
until you go
that's
to
really
sleep.
only good for like short. Like if you got in a firefight, you're in the wrong gear for a firefight.
Yeah.
3 mags, the vest is good, the helmet's good, the gloves are good. You know, you don't have your water on you, you don't have your food on you. You just, it really is just a mission, a quick little mission in my brain. I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
I've been on a tactical team though. Soldiers, you know, real life soldiers, I think they understand that probably more. And I wish I could pick one's brain about it.
Well, that's why they get the MREs, man.
Yeah. But that takes me to like another thing, like the whole scout setup. No armor plating. You have more magazines. Like maybe 8 magazines on you. You got a big backpack because if you're out raiding, picking up, looting, I guess looting, you know,
Yeah.
finding valuables to bring back, if it's that bad, EMP, no cars, no nothing, you know, then you got your backpack, you got enough ammo for a sustained firefight, you have water, you can stay out in the field for days and hunt for stuff. That's like a whole nother setup, I'm thinking. And then maybe you got your everyday walk around setup, like this, like maybe a concealed setup, maybe like a vest on underneath this, and your guns concealed, kind of like an ambush setup maybe. And but that Call of Duty setup, that's what I'm calling it now. That's pretty good. Like I don't think that's very practical for end of world stuff.
Mm-mm.
It is if you're a team and you got a support van of like
Yeah.
all your water and stuff. But like right now, I had to walk here to the grocery store and hopefully something's there left over. Wearing 3 magazines, a vest, and a helmet ain't gonna cut it. How am I gonna carry shit back? From
Yeah.
my pockets? But if I had a backpack with like maybe some ghillie suit stuff in it, water, whole survival camp set up, you know, with a hammock to hide in, you know, and water and food, I can make that trek, load up the backpack with supplies, and make that trek back. You know, I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Well, long term, you would have to definitely get into agriculture and grow, because eventually your area is going to become
Looted out.
Yeah, there's going to be nothing to find.
You could probably do it off of wild, natural stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah, even I agree with you. Even then, you still gotta.
it's going to be scarce. It's going to become scarce because you're going to, especially if you got a family to feed. You know,
Yeah,
it's-
how many acorns can you freaking eat? You know.
Yeah. Well, I saw a video, man. Of this dude, he does he shows you the top 5 like woods, and acorns one of them. Like you can make bread out of acorns.
You gotta soak the tannins out of it.
Yeah.
Just soak it, rinse it, soak it, rinse it. Then eventually you can make acorn flour out of it.
Grind it all down, let it dry out. Powder it up,
Acorns,
grind it up to a powder.
acorns. You can get fishing bait out of the ones on the ground, the little worms in them. Fishing bait.
But he went through a bunch of them. And it's like some of them you don't even realize is edible.
Dandelion, everything of dandelion is edible.
And dandelion's good for your heart and stuff too.
The roots are.
Yeah. Well, the flower, the bud.
Is it too?
Yeah. Before it turns into the white, you know, seeds.
The yellow part.
The yellow, you pick it and you can make tea, or you can just eat it straight up, but it's very bitter.
Dandelion salad. You can make it out of the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And stalks.
Yeah, but dandelions are not a whole bunch. It's not like there's a field of dandelions.
Well, not year round.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty long though. That's the thing though. Do you know what's it called? Wild foresting, wild harvesting, or what's it called?
Foraging.
Foraging. When you go out, do me and you had to go out in the woods right now and find a meal, other than kill something and cook with fire?
Well, yeah, log grubs and logs.
Yeah, beetle larvae. You can just eat them some bitches up.
Yeah, you can just put them right in your mouth and eat them.
Grasshoppers, you cook them. You do that. It depends on your palate, how hungry you are. Earthworms, eat earthworms. Dirt,
gross.
But you can
wash them off.
Oh yeah,
I'd want to drown them. I don't want them wiggling in my mouth. I probably wouldn't even chew. I'd just probably swallow whole. I couldn't imagine.
The difference between living and dying is the fact that you're like, gross. Is that weird?
Yeah. Yeah. I am so privileged enough that I ain't never had to bite down on no earthworm.
I used to have a friend, he'd pay $1, he'd bite one in half.
Gross.
Yeah. I sound like Theo Von now. I used to have a friend, yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather just like not watch that and then keep my $1 and just walk away. That's what I'd do. Like, for one, I don't even want to see that. Two, I'm not going to lose money to see something I don't want to see.
I think we need to relearn. You know what would make us independent from our government so much? If we learned the old ways.
Oh, they're about to kick in the door now. You talking?
Well,
crazy.
like my great grandfather and great grandmother, maybe even their parents.
Didn't I get you a book about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I love those books, dude. I'm just talking about for the audience, the two people that watch this.
Yeah.
We should learn the old ways, and we're fortunate because Appalachian Mountains are 2 hours away,
mm-hmm.
and they still do the old ways up there.
Yeah. Well, I know if you slow cook lard to where you make it where it's like liquid, you can pour it in a mason jar and put meat in it, and it will preserve your meat for like 6 months.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and and then whenever you go to cook it, you just pull it out, and with the lard that's all on it, it makes like an oil.
Like butter.
Yeah, it's like butter and oil. Plus, it makes it taste better. But it preserves meat if you ain't got salt.
The only way I know to preserve meat is dehydrate it.
Yeah, or salt it.
Make it into salt it.
But you would have to salt it and then hang it up in the air, like hang it up for it to dry out. Because water is like the main bad thing.
What is that stuff they used to make? What's it called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's in that book I bought you. It teaches you how to make it.
Yeah, it's like a meat powder that lasts forever.
Yeah, well, it lasts for like 6 months, but it's like 1 pound of. All you have to do is eat 1 pound a day because 1 pound of it is like 3,000 calories. In like it's like 300 grams of protein.
Tack bread or what's it called? Just tack, I think, or biscuits.
Yeah,
Savory ate that a lot.
Well, that's how the explorers lived off, like Lewis and Clark. Like, they didn't just rely on hunting game as they're trekking across America. They would make all the pilgrimage people, they would make that pelican or whatever. Pelican.
I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but they would make like a huge brick of it. And then as they're going, they just chop off a little bit and eat it as they needed it. But it's enough to keep you alive, calories and protein, all that. And then it would preserve itself. As long as you keep it dry. Again, you don't want to get water on a lot of stuff.
I know, water and oxygen tears shit up, don't it?
Yeah. Yep. Even though water's made from oxygen.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting to go back to the old ways, like,
yeah,
how you slaughter a hog right now. I don't know. You boil them.
I could
get
do
the hair
that.
off of them.
I just straight skin it. Well, yeah. I don't know if you'd want to use the skin because hogs are pretty hairy.
I just remember that part in Foxfire. I think it's a book series called Foxfire. I saw it online one time, and I looked at the online chapter, and they was preparing a hog. And I was like, oh. And they also tell you how to make rocking chairs and shit. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know per se how to really truly process it, but I would get by.
I think I could make a mess of it, and I couldn't use its full potential. I could get by, and I'd probably waste a lot because of my.
I wouldn't waste a lot.
Well, I'm
I'd
saying
waste some, but not a whole bunch.
I'd mess up something,
Yeah.
and a lot would be wasted that could have been used.
Well, you don't want to puncture stomach or internal
Intestines,
organs.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't. But you want to cut it
Liver
off
and heart, you eat that.
and let it go. Yeah,
Papa lips. I love calling it Papa lips.
Papa lips.
A Papa lips. Oh no!
I thought you were
baby.
talking about the hog's lips.
Oh, Papa lips.
Cut on
Little tail.
Yeah. Chop off the snout. That snout's nothing but muscle. I don't know if you know this, but they can uproot. They can uproot stuff. They use their little nose.
Like a little shovel.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They dig up.
They use their teeth.
No, bro, they dig up. It's like a muscle, bro. Stronger than your heart.
Damn.
Yeah. That's why wild hogs are open season all year round because they can eat up and mess up some vegetation.
Oh god, and multiply like crazy.
Yeah.
I love to see those wild hog traps.
Yeah.
Snap! They got them all. I was like, what do you do with them after that? I guess they just shoot them,
You can.
babies and all.
Dude, I'd definitely eat them.
You'd eat them?
Dude, I love
like pork,
pig,
dude.
Oh, I can
golly,
eat anything.
I'd love to go hunting.
I don't like sausage because of the. I don't know. I just don't like the sausage, but I can eat bacon, ham.
I'd like to go hunting for them. I'd like to get a little night scope.
Dude, that's like flipping dangerous, man. If you come face to face to one, dude, they can gore
Well, I'm
you.
sitting in the back of a truck shooting them, you know, from like
I'm talking about, man,
200 yards.
You have a spear.
Oh God, could you imagine?
You're stripped down
'Cause
like Conan.
They run towards you,
Yeah,
and they will tear up your freaking arteries down there
yeah.
and bleed
They'll
you to
gore
death.
you.
Yeah, gore you.
Hit your stomach and pierce it and just root around.
And then
just
not even
rip
eat you,
all
just
apart.
walk off.
Well, they'll come back and eat you. Yeah, they'll definitely eat you.
See those dogs that beat up on them? They got this big collar protectors, like bulletproof vest protectors around their neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I know the
there's-
sheep herders. They have the spike collars for
keep
wolves.
wolves from biting their neck.
Yeah, they go in, they get all messed up.
Yeah, like there's a certain type of dog that goes out and does hog hunts with, and they're beasts of dogs.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
definitely like to hog hunt.
I'd like to go hog hunt. I'd like to go coyote hunt one time too.
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. I'd rather take a gun for a coyote, but then for a hog, I'd want a spear.
You know, spirit bow and arrow or something.
No, just a spear, a long spear, and just see
Just feel the power.
See who's going to win. You know.
Yeah, I'd have to. If I'd go out and do that, I'd have to work on my footwork. I had to get more agile
Yeah.
because I'd be like tripping on my
Yeah,
feet, trying to
imagine.
fuck out of the way.
Because you would think that because they're hogs, they're like slow and dumb.
Ooh, no.
No, I think they're
Not the
pretty-
videos I've seen.
Yeah, they're pretty quick
Have you seen that
and they're
video
smart.
of all those bears charging those people? There's a video. Like this black bear comes at somebody. I think this is right. He shoots it, and also like 10 more bears come around the woods towards him. Like it looked like somebody shook a bear hive or something, and all these damn bears are just running. And they're like, "Holy!" Pow, pow.
Is that in Gatlinburg where all the people just go crazy on that? What's that place called at Gatlinburg? The big trail that you drive.
Oh, I don't know. There was a bear in downtown Gatlinburg recently. I saw a YouTube video.
Dude, the last time we went, me and the wife, we were going into a restaurant and across, like, of course, there was that little river, and then like over there in the dumpsters, it was getting in it, and dude, there was like, she got a video of it too, but that grade on that hill was like this, and here's the dumpster. That thing walked up like it was on flat
4
ground.
legs, dude.
Yeah, it just stopped, turned around, looked around, and just disappeared, dude. It was like that grade had no effect on it. It just
4
Right up
feet,
it.
strength, and claws.
Dude, it was
No
amazing.
problem.
And then it disappeared.
Me and you be struggling on that damn hill.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't gonna outrun it. It's
You seen those
definitely
videos
gonna
of Bigfoot's running up hills?
get you. Bigfoot?
Supposedly. Yeah. It's like a grade steeper than that, a little bit steeper, but it shows us like big hairy things like going boom, 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 boom up the hill like nothing. They're like, man, can't do that. And I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Because if a man is strong enough, normally big, strong men are really slow. Like, there's no speed to them.
I imagine wearing a suit and trying to do that. I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, on the second hand, there's the NFL, like, linemen. Those dudes are like 6'8", 450.
And strong and endurable and fast.
And, yeah, they're agile because they take ballet classes to be
Makes
on their
sense.
feet.
Learning your footwork, balance.
Yeah. So maybe if you can talk a NFL lineman to dress up in an ape outfit, run up a hill.
I'll record it. We'll make millions.
Yeah.
It'll go viral.
Well, you don't make millions unless you bring in the body.
I'm waiting for that to start happening.
Yeah.
UFOs are real. All of a sudden, people got bodies of Bigfoot. I'm waiting for the dam to break. I want it all to come out. I want El Chupacabra. I want freaking Loch
You want
Ness.
the rake?
The rake.
You want that thing to come out?
Yeah, I want the Wendigo.
No, bro.
A few things about the Appalachian Mountains.
You can't kill a skinwalker, bro.
You can with a white ash bullet. Remember? And you already know its name.
Well, you got to know its name. And how you going to do that? Just start screaming out weird names while you're shooting, like Joe Pesci and My Cousin Vinny. With an owl, you remember that part?
I don't remember that part. I've seen that movie though.
Where he went out to the cabin because that lawyer's like, "Hey, I got a cabin, a hunting cat," and that owl's out there like, "Rawr, rawr," screeching. All of a sudden, like he don't know what it is, but it just shows the port lights come on. He can kick open the door and just goes, and then he's like, "Yeah." He closes the door. That's a funny movie, man. My wife loves it.
Marissa Tomei won an Oscar for that movie.
Well, she did a good job. Everybody in that movie was top notch, bro.
Even Daniel San.
Yeah, man. Oh, Ralph Macchio. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm waiting for the dam to break on all these damn cryptids and UFOs and then imagine you're out in the woods. Oh, okay, I know I was going with this. You know the rules for like the Appalachian Mountains. You don't do. Somebody yells help, you don't help them because it's a skinwalker or a moon-eyed person or something like that.
Yeah, but I thought moon-eyed people were friendly.
I heard they weren't.
I heard they were
mischievous.
I heard that if you show them respect, they're respectful of you.
Well, you don't whistle at night. You don't say hello. You don't do all that stuff. There's a bunch of stuff up there in the mountains you don't do. And I'm like, and I've seen videos. I think they're fake. I think there's a bunch of college boys being fake.
Mm-hmm.
They were hiking and they found a culvert and somebody kept yelling, "Help me!" like that. "Help me!" And they were like, "Oh, we should go help them." And then at the end of the fight, there's this white thing coming at him, real skinny or something.
Yeah,
I don't believe that shit. And like me and you, if we ran across that, we're going to drag a body back. Like, look what we found.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of shit.
Packing.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah,
I got my camera. We're going to take some pictures.
Yeah.
Let me get this on some 9mm film right here. There's a lot of rules to like, and then there's the feral people of the mountains.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
They don't need night vision. They can just freaking see at night.
Yeah.
So, and it's weird. I know there's one paranormal channel, two guys, tattoos, paracord bracelets. They wear like tactical vests. They have their ghost hunting equipment on it. And they're out in the middle of the woods, supposedly, and they have night vision. This is how this channel is. A couple million views. I can't remember the name of the channel, but I watched it and I was going, they go to this abandoned cabin. But there's this family out in the middle of the woods at night. They can see on the night vision, but they have no lights, and they're just walking around. And like they're wearing regular clothes. They're just feral, I guess. And they charge at them. They're like, "Oh, shit." They don't have guns on them. They have tactical gear, but no gun on them because they're ghost hunting.
Oh, yeah. You let me go out there.
No.
You charge me.
Now, I'm not going to shoot you because you charged me unless you have a weapon in your hand.
No, I don't care. I'll take it as
What?
a threat.
If you charge me yelling, I'm just going to Spartan kick you.
Oh, I'm going to just
start
taking pictures.
That's not deadly force for me.
It is for me.
Not for me. If I get knocked on the ground, it is. But other than that, some guy going, "Ah!" I'm like, "Sparta!"
Yeah.
And then, but if he has like a stick in his hand, sorry, bro.
Yeah. Start taking pictures.
Yeah, turn that camera off because I'm gonna bury you out here. Nobody will ever know about it. Ain't nobody out here gonna see you scream. You can't get unarred.
You can't get unarred. Yeah, once that happens.
I love this. What is it? You've just seen it. What am I gonna do if I break in your house? And this one guy goes, "Well, the police don't know you're here."
Yeah. That's right.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
But anyway, how'd that channel go? They were chasing. You finished that?
Yeah, they got in a truck, and they fled from the place to investigate him because these people were just running around the woods with no lights, no night vision, no nothing. Just they were like, "What the fuck is going on here?" They get in a truck and they pull off, and then there's this tree down in the middle of the road, a small tree. So they have to get out of the truck and move the tree. And all of a sudden, this dude starts running up the trail at him, the driveway or this road trail. Ah! It's this older dude just yelling and wearing like overalls. And they're like, "Oh shit!" And he gets in the car and spins off, and that's it. I think it's bullshit. Great. It makes me remember it. So they did its job. It's being,
talking about it too.
It's bull crap. But yeah, the feral people of the Appalachian Mountains, moon-eyed people, brown mountain lights, skunk ape, Bigfoots.
Wouldn't skunk ape and Sam Scranch be the same thing?
Same thing, but I think skunk ape's down in Florida.
Yeah, where it's stanky, swampy. They got to fight them crocodiles or alligators.
No, there's crocodiles down there too.
Oh yeah,
there's American crocodile. Yeah. I don't know. I would love to go explore the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
Check out some old structures and go out there.
I'd definitely be packing though, with plenty of ammo.
Dipped in white ash.
Plenty of ammo.
And they say skinwalkers are just like shaman, doing their trials or something. That's sat there for so many days.
They do dark arts. That's how they're able to like shed skin.
That's crazy, isn't it? What's that?
They're meant to be mischievous, like evil.
Pukwudgies.
Well, those are like the little tiny pixie guys.
Yeah, I've seen one, dude. I told you that story.
Yeah. Here?
Yeah, in this county. Before I knew what a Pukwudgie is, I saw a little. It's third shift. I was a cop, and I used to go ghost hunting because you can do security checks everywhere.
Yeah.
You're a cop. If you're on the school campus at 3 a.m, it's fine because you're doing a security check. You're a cop.
Yeah.
And I saw this little 3-foot figure stand up. Have I told you this before?
Yeah.
When
it had the arm.
like that. Yes, and it had spikes on its back, and it walked on 2 legs off from me.
It didn't know you were there.
It did. It raised up and took off around the corner. And I was like, "What the fuck? That's a weird looking raccoon. I've never seen that before." Around the corner, it's gone. I'm like, "What the hell was that?" I remember it. And I talked about it, and like only recently, 2 years ago, I saw a TikTok about a guy talking about Pukwudgies, and it's a little thing with hands and spikes. I said, "Holy shit, that's what I saw, a Pukwudgie."
I thought they were smaller than 3 foot.
It was small. 3 foot is what I estimated because it was like 3 bricks high. So at the school.
Well, no, a cinder block is a foot wide, so 6 inches.
No, it's just a brick.
A red brick.
Yeah.
A red brick's like 3 inches high. If it was 3 of those, it's only like, it's under a foot tall.
That's a good point. That school's nothing but brick. That's a good point. So it's not 3 foot tall, and it's short.
It's not even a foot. And that's what I thought. Pukwudgies were like a foot.
I thought they were small, but I don't know. But it was three bricks high, really. Because I remember seeing the shadow rise up, and it's solid black. And they had lights on out there on the campus. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and they had like certain lights on.
But it itself was just pitch black, not a shadow.
Stood up, blocked everything off, and took around the corner. I saw it when it went past the last brick. It was still there, and it cut the corner. And I thought it was some crazy possum or raccoon. I never heard of Pukwudgie. This is back in. I was still third shift, so this was back in 2009, 2010.
That's like when I moved up here.
Yeah. And then I went to day shift in 2011. But I didn't learn about Pukwudgie until like 2022.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I think that's about right. 2023, 2022. I remember seeing a video about it. I was like, holy crap, that's what I saw. Because I even got a video of me talking about my ghost experiences on this channel, Ash's vlog, my paranormal experience. I talk about this little thing. And I didn't know what it was. But apocalypse happens, that shit's going to just go everywhere.
Yeah.
Legends are going to become real again, you know?
Crazy. Hopefully ain't no dragons going to fly around.
Ooh.
Dude. Getting ate by a dragon. Good
Suck,
gravy.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, give it 2 generations and the grid's down. No more computers and that shit. The legends and stuff like that will come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it will. All the old ways and superstitions, if we get knocked back to Stone Age again because of Yellowstone blew up or nuclear winter or whatever would happen.
If you could survive, if it's nuclear winter.
If you could survive it. Humans are going to
radiation.
survive it. Humans are pretty tough and we're smart enough. I think. We'll go underground. We'll do something. But shit, the mysteries and superstitions.
Well, you don't have a long time to get underground. Once radiation rolls in, if you're not already underground, you're dead, man.
Here's another thing I learned about radiation. I watched an infographic about it. What to do during a nuclear blast.
Get up under a desk.
Yeah. Get inside. No matter what you're doing, get inside. After what is it?
Well, if your walls ain't lead.
No, yeah, but even this will prevent it gets lower and lower the center of the building. Radiation will. Because it's the radiation fallout. It's the dust. That's the radioactive part. If you're within a certain percentage, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're flash fried, you're heated, you're plasma, whatever. The explosion gets you. And then radiation will get you. And then there's a certain part where radiation is there, but it's the fallout. So if you're running to find shelter and you get some dusting on you, that's the radioactive fallout. You immediately come in, you take that shit off, you get rid of it, you shower, you get all that radioactive material off of you best you can.
Yeah.
That's the radioactive part. And they say after 2 weeks, 99% of the radioactivity is done. But that 1% still may be strong enough to kill you, but more likely not. It's, after 72 hours, it goes down to like 75% radioactive. It decays pretty fast, the fallout does. And so a basement, like in this setup, it'd be up against that dirt wall over there in that part of the basement. This right here, I would not get nowhere near this.
Yeah.
But how it said 2 weeks, it goes down like 99%. I think it's 2 weeks. It's either 3 days or 2 weeks. I'm big difference. I can't remember it.
Big difference.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Taking 2 weeks, just not
Be safe.
Mm-hmm. And then you can go outside. It's still radioactive, but
you just throw up a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're not out there for a long time.
They say just seek shelter, get out of your car. There's one guy. There's a Japanese man. I can't remember his name. He survived the first bombing of Hiroshima. He jumped in a ditch. Survived it. And then he went to visit his family in Nagasaki, and then we bombed him again. And he survived that one because he was in a reinforced stairwell. He survived 2 nuclear blasts.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
So, a lot of little angels watching over that guy.
Man, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
apocalypse.
Fun stuff.
Technically, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
Technically, if you believe the science, you believe in the chaos of the universe, it's inevitable. AI's going to take over, cause it. A virus will take over, kill everybody. Asteroid. That's a Yellowstone volcano, super volcano.
Fire raining down from the sky.
Extreme solar flare. Mass coronal ejection.
A one world leader.
One world leader.
Making you take his mark.
Yeah. Eventually it's going to happen. You hope it doesn't happen in you or your children's lifetime.
No, bro. It's amped up. It's getting crazy.
I think it's been cranked up to 11. It feels like it is.
Yeah. All these videos I watch, a lot of people say it just feels different.
Do you think if something happens, we'll slide over to another timeline?
No.
Mandela effect?
No.
You don't think? You think we'll suffer through it?
Because there's only so many times you can slide through the time.
There's infinite amount of times you can.
Yeah. With the mathematical probability of you constantly shifting, that gets higher and higher, less and less likely.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I'm optimistic.
Dude,
Remember, it's a mindset thing.
There was a brand new Mandela effect somebody pointed out. I can't remember it at the moment, but it
Curious
was like,
George tale.
Did he have a tail or not, or something?
That's one of them. I don't know if it's a new one. It's a new one I heard of recently.
No, it was the Energizer Bunny one.
Oh, or his battery's on his back or his leg.
Yeah,
it's on his back.
Yeah, that. But then Leslie looked up the very first commercial ever. It was on his leg. From then on out, it was always the big one on his back. But the very first commercial on his leg.
So they're both kind of right then.
Yeah, but it was only that once. So it's like, that's probably where the Mandela effect, because some people are like, oh, I remember the one that was on his leg. I grew up with it on his back.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
It was big.
Yep.
And the one on his leg was little.
See, I guess they redesigned it because there's like,
yeah,
maybe. Sinbad. Remember Sinbad?
Yeah.
The movie? What was it?
Well, there was
Genie or something. What was it?
Well, that people get.
Sinbad was in it.
I think people get confused with Shaquille O'Neal.
Shazam.
Movie. Yeah. But
there is a Sinbad movie where he played a genie.
No, there wasn't.
Somebody found the VHS tape. Even he says it never happened. Sinbad goes, it never happened.
And somebody found a VHS tape and played it, and like you watched the movie.
And in that movie, there's a bunch of other subliminal messages, like 9/11's in it or something. Oh my God, I'm going on a rabbit hole now. This is memory kicking in.
I kind of actually remember a Sinbad genie movie.
Yes, yeah. I do remember too.
Because I was a kid. Dude, when I was growing up, all I did was watch a lot of movies, man. Like playing around with my toys. I'd always, like Saturday afternoon, I'd have it on Fox, and it would just be like random movie of the day.
Sinbad was a genie movie. I can't remember his name, Shazam or something like that. Now I remember Shaquille O'Neal's Shazam. He also played Iron Superman one time.
Steel. Yeah, that's an actual superhero.
Yeah, Superman character. John Henry has a big hammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's a Superman fan.
Yeah.
Big one.
He has a tattoo on his shoulder.
Yeah. Or does he?
Dun, dun, dun. Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia.
I remember that.
They say it never happened. A woman found a shirt with it on it.
Yeah.
I remember the cornucopia.
Me too.
Old Curious
school,
George had a tail 80s. Or no tail?
I remember him with no tail.
I remember him with no tail.
But I think I remember seeing some pictures here recently with him having a tail.
And that's also another
because
thing.
He's a monkey. Why wouldn't he have a tail?
He was an ape. He was a chimpanzee. He doesn't have a tail. If I remember, Curious George.
Yeah, he might have been a chimpanzee. I don't know what breed of monkey. I just thought he was a monkey. He didn't have the facial structure of a chimpanzee.
He's also a cartoon.
Yeah. The man in the big yellow hat. Like yours.
Bam.
Oh, my goodness.
I've always worn a cowboy hat, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I just been brave enough now to wear one. I'm wearing it with sneakers, though.
Did you get it for Christmas?
I got it for Christmas. Yeah. I put it on my wish list. Actually, I told my mom, I was like, I want a cowboy hat. Because, you know, your daddy always wears a cowboy hat.
Does he?
Yeah. You see him all the time. He tells you jokes, calls you on the phone all the time. And, yeah. You're thinking, aren't you?
Your stepdad.
No, that's your daddy.
No, that's
yeah, he calls you. He don't call me.
I think he gets to be confused with his son-in-law.
But he has a bunch of cool hats. And, I was like, I think I can rock a cowboy hat. I want to do a cowboy hat for Mechanicsville.
Well, dude, you know what? For like 3 months since you've been mentioning cowboy hat, I've been thinking, I think I'm going to try to get him one for Christmas. But then I was like, you know what? He's got such a weird shaped head. I was like, I don't want to spend, because a real good, legit cowboy hat's like $200-$300.
Yeah. Yeah. Know? I don't want to start off with that. I want to start off with something like this. Looks good, not that expensive.
Yeah. So I was like, dude, I've been struggling. And I'm like, how in the world am I going to get him, like fake him to measure his head and get his head shape so that I could go and have one like custom made?
Dude, don't feel bad. I went to the fair, right? You know when the fair was around?
Yeah.
And they had that leather vendor.
Yeah.
He has like belts.
Did you try some
Hats.
hats on and they didn't fit?
I said, I need the biggest hat you got. He says, the biggest hat I got. It wouldn't even fit my head.
Wow.
And I went, never mind, good sir.
Yeah.
I was going to buy one.
I think I was with you. Was it when you came and done the lunch with us? Or was it a different day?
I think it was a different day. But I remember walking by and talking about it.
I remember you walking by it.
Yeah, it's right there by the chuck wagon. Yes. I remember walking by it, but I never did it. I went back and, I was on lunch break at the fair. And
Yeah, because you got in for free.
for free, because I'm a deputy boy.
We got in for free too. Somebody that
Gave you tickets.
gave us
That's
tickets. Yeah.
And, yeah, he didn't have one to fit my head. Now,
we
what,
got beat-
my mom
beat
got me
right
this
in.
one. I was stressed. Here you go. I know you wanted one. And I was like, please fit. And I picked it up, and I was like, this thing, I like it. It's a good color. There we go, partner.
How did she? Well, that's your mama. So
Shit, this thing came through her vagina, boy. Poor thing. She was
like Lois after Chris was born from Family Guy.
just ruined it.
She's over there like, and then he's like a big old fat
You
kid.
ever seen Chris Griffin early days? Like a flashback, he's like a kid. He had a hover round and a CPAP mask.
What?
He was retarded or something.
What?
There's like flashbacks of Chris when he was a kid, and he had like a hover round and a mask on, like oxygen mask, because he was so
Wow.
fat.
Wow. That's crazy.
And all
I just remember that one episode because it was like a flash. It was like something Peter was talking. He said something about, and it was like when Chris was born, it showed like a picture, and Lois was all like jacked up, and Peter was holding him, and he was like real huge, like a little baby hippo.
Yeah, you blew out your mom's insides.
That's how your head, your poor mama. Good
Poor mama.
gravy.
I was a big baby too.
I got a little weird head.
You got a normal head.
No, mine's like a pencil.
A pencil?
Yeah, like a sharpened pencil. It's thick, and then it's like weak.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Let me show you something. Now this son of a bitch, I'm so look, my head is so wide you can't see my ears.
I can see your ears.
Barely.
Bare little slivers. But also you got a beard too.
Well, no,
So.
even then. Look.
You're like a orangutan.
I saw
Real fat face.
my Christmas photos came back, and I'm sitting there with my cowboy hat on, unwrapping presents, and I'm like this. I'm big as shit, dude.
Yeah.
I am like not. I'm a couple pounds away from like making my words sound like I'm fat. Talk like a fat guy.
Yeah.
Biscuit, please. I'm a couple pounds away from talking like a fat guy. People are like, damn, they can hear me talk, and they know I'm fat.
Well, when you finish all your Chinese dinner at one sitting, you know.
I got New Year's resolution, bro.
Wow.
By the time this airs, I'm doing a dry January.
What does that mean?
People don't drink alcohol in January. I'm gonna not drink any sodas in January. That's gonna be tough. I fucking love
You're
soda.
just water? Because you don't drink coffee either. Or tea.
I want to try to do all of January water and see how that. Dude, I love soda. I
Yeah.
love the taste. I love the fizz. I love the burn. Everything about a soda is my favorite thing. I just love it.
Yeah.
I have a can. McDonald's soda is good too.
Dude, I've been on a Dr. Pepper kick here recently.
I like Dr. Pepper too.
Dude, my daughter, she's like, can I get a soda? I'm like, yeah, you've been all right. Dr. Pepper. She loves it.
My girl there loves Dr. Pepper. She has Dr. Pepper clothes. She loves it so much.
Wow. What a nerd.
I got a cowboy hat and a Palo Santo.
Oh, my God.
Smells so good, dude. You kiss my ass. This is a ghost warding thing.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Is it a special wood that was grown in sacred
Yes.
land?
Smell it, you dick.
I ain't smelling that. It's been on
Smell
your
it.
wrist.
It's on my wrist.
It's got your swan sweat on it. It's upside down, you idiot.
I was like, I can't read it. Smell it.
No, it's been on your
Smell it,
swine
fucking-
sweat.
Swine sweat.
Yeah.
I don't sweat.
Number 1, you're fat. Number 2, you're a pig. So, swine sweat.
Well, piss on you then. You're missing out.
Let me see the box. I'll smell the box.
Oh, we'll smell the box.
You smelled the box. I'm going to smell in it.
You can't smell nothing.
Almost like cedar.
Nope, it's not.
I'm not smelling
Smell-
that. It's been on your wrist.
You're not putting it in your nose. It's Palo Santo wood. It smells so good. I catch whiffs of it. Ooh, yeah, try that.
Ugh, it smells like butt.
Shut up. I put my balls in that, by the way.
Well, they smell like
Ball
butt.
sack.
Oh, look, it's a little sticker.
Oh, I'll put that on my case. Is that a girl with big tits?
I don't know.
Oh,
This got some mystical hands on it.
Yeah, because it's, look at that.
Wow.
Boobies.
It literally is. I didn't even notice that when I
What's
looked at
going
it.
on my case? I got a case of a whole bunch of stickers. Smell the fucking thing.
No. I'm just going to look at it.
Just waft it towards you then.
No. It's been swine sweat, boy. Here, let me take my sock off and you
I
smell
haven't
it.
sweat any since I've had this since Christmas. I've been sitting and playing video games.
Yeah, you're sweating because those dinos come out of nowhere and you're like,
I do freak out.
get the heart beating. Oh no, I'm going to lose another pterodactyl.
I gotta get you another pterodactyl.
I'm past the pterodactyls. Pterodactyls are supposed to get you to Argies. Once you're at
way
Argie.
faster than a pterodactyl. I'll fly in that son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know, but Argies are just
Yeah,
the beast.
yeah.
Dude, get a Tapajara. We need to get a Tapajara, dude. You talking about a pterodactyl fast? Tapajaras are like lightning, bro. The only thing,
Tapageras.
it's the real big one.
I thought they're real slow.
No, Tapajaras are fast. The only thing
put a
faster than
platform
it,
on them, right?
no. You can only platform a Quetzal.
I get that confused.
Quetzals are the huge slow ones.
Are you gonna be up late tonight and work on the base?
I mean, I was planning on getting on a little bit.
We're hour 21. Hey, ash and burnz.
Let's go play some Ark.
Is that the right song?
Nope.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have headphones on because I have a cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
ash&burnz@gmail.com. Any questions, comments?
Turn it up a little bit more.
Tell us what we did wrong or right. Comment on my cowboy hat. Comment on his pencil head. I don't see it. I don't think he's got a pencil head.
I do.
Like and subscribe to According to Plans YouTube channel.
Doggone, I got a 5 head too, man.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how you do? So you can wear your hat like this. You're like, hey everybody. Wear your hat like this right here. Leave me alone, alone.
The
Wear your hat
mysterious
like this right
stranger.
here. Or just like this. Sometimes good guys don't wear white.
Yeah, you wear
Fingerstrong.com.
a cowboy.
Like and subscribe to Fingerstrong, my tactical channel. We're talking about prepping. Yeah, videos about gear.
Yeah, make one change those hatchets.
Yes. We are going to do that. We never have time. We're always podcasting.
I know.
Ash and Burnz podcast. You're better off for doing it. You're better off for listening to it. And you got anything you want to promote?
No,
All right.
that's right.
Are we past that first part yet? Because I don't want to end it on a high note. No, anyway. Palo Santo oil. Palo Santo wood smells so good.
Smells like cedar.
So stupid. Ah, there's the break. We got a little bit. You're so stupid. Anyway, apocalypse. It can happen anytime. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is it going to happen in your lifetime or your children's lifetime? Teach them. I am not doing as I preach. My kids are not interested in it. Which I'm like, come on,
They're
guys.
just gonna be fodder.
Not with their father protecting them, but I can only be around so long.
That's right.
Starting fires and stuff like that. You practice that some more.
Get everybody looking right at you.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a fire going. Let's
Don't
go
be
get
a
him.
decoy. Conceal how deadly you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, ash&burnz@gmail.com, ash&burnz.com. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Accordingtoplans.com, ash&burnz@gmail.com. Like, subscribe. For Ash, for Burnz.
We
Howdy.
out.
We'll turn this off. Turn that off, I think. And we're going to turn this off.
Yeah.